Hey there, everybody. I hope you're having a great full moon Monday. I'm doing tesselated pages. I saw this technique by the wonderful Joie De Fe, where she was utilizing text pages and like building out from the text pages, which I really, I love the idea of bumping things out, making small things bigger. So I thought we would do this today, and I'll just show you kind of what I'm going to do and how I am going to use these tessellated pages. I believe that Joy was making journal covers. I'm not going to make journal covers, but I'm making journal pages. I have a lot of old text. This is Gardner's English History, 1881. This is an old book in German, probably about the same time. These beautiful Polish texts that are just like remarkable. And they also have modeling on the edges of the pages. And I think that that makes such an interesting piece to add to a journal. And another one, this again is Polish, probably about 1880 as well. I have a couple of very old Agatha Christie books. These have, I think Joy calls this foxing, when the edges of the pages are discolored. Doesn't that really just make things interesting? Now these, of course, are probably mid-century, so not quite as old as these, but they have a very, I like the paper. I like the weight of the paper, the texture of the paper. So we might use some of these as well. So let's just kind of get started, y'all. I don't have like a huge plan for this. I've torn out some papers, so we got those right there. I first thought I was going to make a journal cover, and then I decided not to do that. This is my first attempt at the tessellated pages. When we think about tessellation, we think anything that is tile-like in appearance, and I thought that that was an interesting definition. There's tessellated pavement in Tasmania. If you're familiar with Led Zeppelin, on the cover of Houses of the Holy, the LP version of it, there are tessellated blocks where these, the new children are climbing up. So very interesting tessellated, just definition of that word. This is, like I said, this is my first attempt. I'm just going to go with this. The way I started it was I just sort of put a piece of paper down. Watch Joy's video. She definitely has, like, I really love this quote, so I don't think I'm going to use that on my tessellated pages. She has some really cool thoughts about how she does things. Now, I just changed my mind and thought I might use this. I think I'm going to turn it that way. Now, this is going to be kind of a large-ish piece of paper, but my intention for this is to cut it into 8x6 segments and use it as pages in my art supply journal. So not only when you get an art supply journal do you have those cool text pages in there, so you could do your own tessellated page project, but you're going to have pages that are already constructed for you. So let's just go ahead and start gluing things down. And it's nice to be able to glue things down on this beautiful day. It's 70 degrees outside and we have sun, which we have not seen very much sun of late. My mom and I were talking about how it's been a very dark and sunless kind of spring. It has not, we just have not had a lot of sun. Sorry, my glue is not wanting to cooperate. Hold on just a second. We can get her a little bit more cooperative over here. I think it should always have a needle or a pokey something to help the glue along here. All right, so we're gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna lay this down like that. that's one. And then I think what I would like to do is kind of build it out from there. I also have, this is really fun because I have some old recipes that I can use as well. So I think we'll just do that right here. And recipes for dill pickles. It's funny, isn't it, how, you know, the things that we see in the grocery store now, or especially things like pickles, we just didn't have prepared kind of things like that. There was a time when there was no preparation like that. Everything was handmade, homemade, hand done. Okay. I think I want something that's a little, has a little more of a white-ish coloring right here. It's fun because you can take these papers that are torn and be able to just utilize them. Love the way that book was bound. It was bound with string. Think about that, you know, string twine from 1880. And now we are, you know, did the person who built that book, did they, you know, bound that book, did they understand what we would be doing with it? Okay, I realized that I kind of made a mess right there. So I'm just going to kind of clean that up just a wee bit. I can always put something over it if I want to. This is slightly addictive. You know, the thing that I love about working with text, y'all, is that just be sure you aren't gluing to your, you know, the back of your substrate here. Joie does this a whole lot better than I'm doing it. I'm just kind of slapping some things down. It's fun to imagine, you know, reimagine your papers. I flip this over. I'm going to start here. Let's go ahead and put this down. I kind of use this white dictionary page as a starting point for things. And Joie does this beautiful thing where she sews her pages too. And oh my goodness, they're just so darn pretty. I'm not going to do that. My sewing machine is a lot like me. It's old and it's uncertain. And sometimes it terrifies me to use it. If you're an OG, you know that I'm also terrified of canvases. They scare me real bad too. Okay. Like something a little different. Mia is snoring. I'm sure you can hear her making her little in the background. Another old recipe. All right, now I do have some bits that are sticking up, like here. So I'll do that. You know, you could even do these 12 by 12 and make your own paper pad. Now, wouldn't that be fun? I'm picking this up again just to make sure that I'm not gluing anything to my desk pad here. I'm really liking the way it's looking. And the fun thing is that you're building paper, so you can add to it and add to it. And remember, tesselated means tile-like. So we're kind of getting out, me adding this paper is kind of getting out of the tile-ish square rectangle thing. But I just like the way this looked right here. So I'm going to use it. Let's see what else we have over here. I might choose another one of these. So you can build and build and build. You know, eventually you might want to stop. All right. I'm going to do one more on this side. No, I'm covering up what I just did. I didn't want to put it right there. There we go. Okay. Now, kind of look at what we have here. Go ahead and get some glue under here. Make sure that my edges are down. All right, now I need to let this rest for a minute before I cut it up. Because I don't want to cut it while it's wet. And you know what? I was thinking I'm gonna cut it. I don't think I am. I think what I'm going to do is turn it like this. I've got a couple templates that I've already got made up of my 8x6 pages that I use in my flow journals. So let's do that. Let's do this. Instead of using the paper cutter, that's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and cut it out with my giant scissors. All right, now I'm going to put that over there. And these are the pages that I'm going to be putting a little embellishments on. Take a look at this. Okay. So, you know, just something wee different. Make a journal cover. I mean, you could do this on, a piece of cardstock or something, and then you could make bookmarks out of it. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, so I've got my 8x6 tesselated pages. Now, just going to add some embellishments. I got such sweet things from Miss M, Miss C, and our sweet trills. Miss Trudy sent me some things, so I've just kind of pulled some things out here. And I'm going to go ahead and decorate. My desk pad is looking super dirty. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and decorate these. Now, because I want to fold them, right? So they'll fit in the books like a page. I'm going to go ahead and fold. These papers are a bit fragile. All right, now I can see that fold. I think I'll take it this way. I realize that the pages are up and down and sideways and all kinds of craziness, but that's okay. It's tessellated, right? So it's going different directions. Don't you love that? That's a really cool illustration from the Gardener's English History. All right. So there we go. You know, it's like I said, we don't really have a plan for this. No, thank you. Okay. Isn't that cool? I mean, it already looks just neat, doesn't it? Ah, love it. All right. Oh, Joy, you're just amazing, girl. All right, we're going to just go ahead and add some things here. I like this little girl, so we'll add her. These would make super neat greeting cards. Wouldn't that be fun? This here, and let's do love. So the idea is to use this as a page in the journals that I'm making, so you can do the actual embellishing. See, that would be fun. That would be a great project, you know, just a small project. Take your tessellated pages downstairs and, you know, couch potato and do just a few embellishments to them. Trill sent these and I'm just crazy about them. These are vintage stickers. So I think we'll do that as well. You know what would be really fun, y'all, is some rub-ons. Could do some rub-ons with these. Oh, I do love some clear stickers. Aren't they just absolutely beautiful? Okay. That looks super cool. All right, now for the inside, you can do a couple of things. You can add embellishments to it. I kind of think that I like this illustration so much that I'm kind of going to bring that to the forefront by putting a frame around it, just like that. Chris is singing to the doggy. There we go. Oh, we could have left that and just gotta see where that fold is right there. There we go. Just love that illustration. Can you hear her? I know you can. You should hear her in the middle of the night. It's like, holy cow. She's so little. She makes a lot of noise. Then I'm going to just fold that one over. Isn't that neato? I like it. All right. And let's choose just maybe a sticker. Right here. Let's figure out what we're going to do to the back. What are we going to do with the back? Michelle sent these awesome cheese labels. And I'm thinking that that would probably be a really lovely addition because they're brown, you know. She's the cheesemonger, y'all. She's got it going on. She does gorgeous journals as well. Good grief, that woman is very talented. All right, you could do a couple of things with something like this, you know. You could make these into like little folders, right? You know, have your little tab right there. Fun. Or I think I want to add, I'm going to add another cheese label. No, just one. Don't get carried away. Okay. Oh, but I love this mushroom. And I love this mushroom as well. So I think I'm going to do mushrooms. Mushroom right there. Okay. So we kind of took Joy's excellent, awesome, fantastic, creative, innovative idea, and we just kind of made it sort of fit our own little purposes. When you get a journal, you're going to get you get a selection of all kinds of text papers, and they're vintage text papers. And so you can create your tessellated pages, but I'm going to stick some in here in the upcoming journals so y'all can have like a jump start. You know what I'm talking about? Can jump start you. Can jump start your art. There we go. That's just, and the texture of it when you do that is awesome. It feels so good. Okay, laugh. I think up here, this little tab would look super neato. So we will do a bit of a tab up here. Michelle sent these. I don't know where she got these or if she made them. They're fabric, but you can peel off the back. So it's like sticky right there. That's really a great idea. I feel like I need something here. Maybe this. Yeah, looks cool. I love to work with old text pages. How many times has that book been read, you know, annotated, pointed out, things. Who was it read to? Was it read around a fire? Yeah, probably. I've got a little piece that I need to glue down right here. Let's do that. Okay, let's open it. I'm not too fussed about that. I think I'll leave that one like it is. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect. I am digging these stickers as well. Right here. Oh my goodness, I love the truly vintage feel of this because it's vintage. You're using vintage papers, super old papers. Let's use another cheese label. Whoa, that one went down like really quick. There we go. And kind of like the idea of stacking these papers like this. And then I think I'll add a word right here, the word play. Okay, so my goodness, Joy, thank you so much. What a great idea. What a way to get lost. And kind of, you know, isn't that really what art is all about? Art is about getting lost in your creation, just giving yourself a moment to breathe and, you know, just to let go. My goodness, you know, we're living in just this crazy stress-filled world right now. We live in a time of super uncertainty and crazy things are happening every single day. Art gives us the ability to escape from the world. So friends, you know, take it for what it's worth. Do a bit of escape. So this is what we ended up with, y'all. This started out just like as a tesselated page. Ta-da! Like that. And we turned it into a journal page. Now these will go in my art supply journals. So just be looking for them in my new batch, which will probably come out next week. Love the way that turned out. And then this one, love the texture. The finger feel of it is just extraordinary, y'all. Really fun. Okay, my friends, thank you again to Joy for her brilliance, for her ideas, for her creativity. Thank you, Joy. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.